Hey, morning, guys. All right, just get that little angle. Amazing. Hey, little Alfie joining me. Happy, happy Sunday. Thanks for joining me this morning. Hopefully you've got a nice cozy drink with you. Yeah, we'll get started in a minute. I thought we'd have like a really lovely cozy flow today, kind of warm up the body a little bit quicker at the beginning and then drop down again to that lovely Shavasana, a really nice way to practice in the winter. And yeah, just listen to your body as always, take what you need from it. But I would say that where we're going to heat up, if you wanted, make sure you've got some cozy bits close by to wrap up for that end bit, that Shavasana, because you might just start to feel that little bit of the colder kind of feeling at the end where your temperature drops. But yeah, I don't know if anyone's getting into the festive season. I know not everyone loves a bit of the holidays, but yeah, we are with 2 children, we definitely starting to enjoy a few of those like silly things. So yeah, hopefully everyone's doing all right and managing that, like all the festive feelings. There's so much going on in terms of the holidays and our emotions. I just wanted to signpost that Fern Cotton is doing something called the 12 Emotions of Christmas, and it just looks really brilliant. It's on her Happy Place kind of Instagram and her Happy Place YouTube. And I just thought it was such a lovely piece. If there is anybody who kind of wanted to kind of dive into that, because we do feel a lot in during this season, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, you know, it's just a busy time, isn't it? And lots of emotions come up. So if you did need anything, that's a lovely little signpost, something to look at. I found it really powerful and interesting. They look at everything from like overwhelm to disappointment to expectations, to the excitement and joy. So yeah, really nice to like little piece, I suppose, if you're looking for a little bit of yeah, a little bit of light but supportive content. All right, let's start in child's pose today. So begin, you choose. So again, socially we're going to stay there just to kind of drop in a little bit into the body. Begin either with the knees hip distance apart, or you can come down. Good morning. You can bring the knees wider and bring the big toes to touch, but starting in our child's pose today, it's up to you. So either wide leg or knees hip distance. And finally, as you drop down that tailbone towards the heels, you have an option here. It depends, because for some of us, it'd be really, really tight. You could be up here on the forearms and sit back as far as possible. Again, stacking the fists and relaxing the forehead on the fists, if that is the better option, or you can take it all the way down if the body's a bit more open, letting the chest make its way down to the floor. So wherever you are, any of those elements can work. Forearms, stacked fists, wherever you like, you choose. And then the hands can be wherever you want. You can bend the elbows here. You can reach back towards the toes. Just find a position that feels really nice for you. And if you chose the wide legs, just breathe a little bit into the hip joint. Just allow yourself to sink and soften and release. All right. So just joining me and closing the eyes and taking that first lovely, dreamy first breath that we find in yoga. Really mindful, breathing in and slowly breathing out. Again, repeating, inhale just a little bit slower. And exhale. See if you can exhale, mouth closed, sending the breath down the back of the throat. Kind of a similar length as your inhale. Just taking a guess is fine. Breathing in. And when you're ready, exhaling. Again, trying to slow both down, the in-breath and the out-breath. Maybe trying to send the breath down the back of the throat. Breathing in and out. So we're trying to find a breath of equal parts this morning, or whenever you're doing this practice. Breathing in and out, trying to find an inhale and an exhale that are roughly around the same length. Also trying to keep the mouth closed, and on the exhalation, seeing if you can focus. Imagine you're trying to fog up a mirror, that sound with the mouth closed. Setting the breath down into the back of the throat and wiggling down into the chest. But also if that breath doesn't feel comfortable, you're not quite sure how it's meant to feel, that doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. That's just a more traditional ujjayi, I suppose, breath for yoga. But you can breathe whatever way, as long as we're slowing it down. We're really starting to tap into that calm nervous system throughout the practice. So just make sure that breath, breathing in and out a little slower, is something that you make part of your practice if you can. Even if any sort of movement feels a lot too much, you want to step back from it. Keep that breath coming and going. Remember to just stop and breathe, and you're still doing yoga. Beautiful breath, intentional, mindful breath with yoga. Beautiful. While you're on the mat today, just check in. How are you feeling at this point this month? Talk a little bit about festive feelings at the beginning. Just breathe in and out. Checking in. What are the good emotions that are coming up for you? What are the ones that maybe are feeling a little bit overwhelming? I think the magic is just checking in and honoring I'm feeling this way. And that's all good. Whether it's good, overwhelming, just breathe through. Maybe seeking a little bit of peace, a little bit of softness as we move through the practice. If there's anything that you came to the mat for today specifically, set that little intention, that little wish in your mind, and maybe allow that to run through your body as we move and stretch and breathe today. Breathing in and breathing out. You've got it. Good. It's taking a lovely little moment in silence. Just breathing. Soaking up the quiet and the peace before we begin to move just a little quicker. Inhale, slowly begin to push into the hand. We're going to bring the palms forward slightly. We're going to peel that tailbone up. Take your time, especially if the knees are wide. Good. Notice if you've got a little stretch even in the ankle there, and bring the knees hip distance apart. You've got it. Bring the palms nice and wide, shoulders in line with the wrist. You've got it. A few little cats and cows. Inhale, let's tuck the tailbone under. And then you draw in from the center of the body, arch the spine, pull the shoulder blades apart, draw the chin in. Good. Really lovely, guys. Really get a nice stretch, feeling any little of those tight areas, breathing in. Maybe sending breath to that space. Inhale, rotate the shoulders up, and then we drop them back. You draw the shoulders down and away from the ears, and we send the tailbone up. Lovely. Good. Maybe a little smile here. Remember, at any point, you can kind of close the eyes through the practice to just get lost in the instruction, never worrying what it looks like. Everybody's different, so your practice is perfect. No matter what you choose to leave out, stick with. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under. Beautiful. Breathing in and out. Good. Breathing in. And out. Inhale and take the shoulders up and back. Lovely little stretch. Working the spine away. Good. We're going to get a lovely little spinal stretch within this class. Inhale. And as we exhale, this time just draw in. So we don't want the tilt in the tailbone. Draw in from the core, that floating rib, finding that lovely flat back. You've got it. Inhale. What we're going to do is we're going to arch the back like a C. So we're going to look towards the right heel and really arch the back in that direction, trying to get a lovely stretch across the side body. So you're looking or stretching to the side, breathing in the left side body. Good. Breathing in, we come back to center. It's like you're kind of wagging your tail. This time we kind of reach the hips towards the right, and we're looking towards the left, so that C shape in the other direction. Good. Once you find that lovely stretch, breathe into the ribs on the right side. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. Drawing in from the core. Back again. One more on each side. Breathing in and out. Lovely little warm up. Inhale. One more on the other side. 3, 2, Everyone coming back to that lovely center point. Good. We're going to walk the hands in towards the knees and slowly begin to lift the body up. Nice work. And now we're going to reach the arms out. We're going to interlace the fingers and just roll those wrists. Releasing, getting that synovial fluid moving. Lovely. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Then we're going to just bend the elbows, keep the fingers interlaced, and push the fingertips out and draw the shoulders down. You got it. Inhale. And exhale, draw both shoulders down. Good. Option to stay here if you've got the range of motion in the upper body. Inhale, reach it up. And drop both shoulders down. Just getting a nice stretch here. Feel like you're almost pulling the fingers apart. Breathing in and out. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Separate the hands and smooth them down alongside the body. Nice work. And we're going to take a little bit of a power move. It's really quite strong on the legs. Inhale, we're going to reach the hands up. And as we exhale, we're going to draw in from the core and drop both shoulders down. Good. And we're going to squeeze. We don't want the tailbone dipping. We're going to squeeze and tap the tailbone under. Pelvis draws forward and we're drawing in. So you're feeling nice and long and strong. Good. From here, we're going to back just a littlest bit. And then we're going to reach forward, reaching up slightly. And a little bit of a sink. And forward. So go as far as feels comfortable for you. For 4. Breathing in and out. 3, keeping that tuck in the tailbone. 2, using the core. And 1. Good. Inhale, reaching the arms forward. Interlacing the fingers, maybe pushing the fingertips out. Drop the shoulders down. Good. Inhale. And slowly exhale, shoulders drop. You've got an inhale often to lift the shoulders up. Feel like you're pulling the fingers apart. As you draw the hands back as far as possible and drop the shoulders. Good. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Good. Breathing and separate the hands. Good. Inhale, reaching forward. Inhale, drop the shoulders down. Again, drawing in from the navel, tucking under in the pelvis, feeling that lovely length and strength, long spine. Good. Inhale, leaning back a little bit, and then lifting up. Breathing in. Exhale, sinking back. And reaching forward. Good. Seems quite simple. Inhale. I personally always feel this one the next day. Good. Inhale. And sinking back, really working into the legs. Inhale, sinking back and lift. You've got it, swooping the hands down alongside the body. We're going to reach them up and we're going to hinge at the hips, fall down, bringing the hands to the mat, untuck the toes and sink down to your child's pose. Lovely job. Reaching the hands out, active child's pose this time. So fingers nice and wide. Rotate the shoulders out and down, away from the ears. Breathe in nice and slow. Again, finding that release in the upper body. Inhaling. And slowly exhaling. Good. We're going to feel the body up. Find your top pose. A little bit more fluidity in the movement. Rotate the shoulders up and back. Lifting and chest and tailbone. We're going to tuck the tailbone under. Good. Inhale, little sides, little C's. Towards the right, inhale back to center. Little feet to the left, back to center. Walk the hands towards the knees, inhale, reaching it up. Good. This time we're going to open the body and we're going to twist towards the right hand side, dropping the shoulders down, draw in from the center of the body. Inhale. And slowly exhale, drop the shoulders down. We're going to tuck your back toes, so push the toes into the mat, heels are lifted. Inhale, option to stay here, or you can reach maybe to bring that right hand to the right heel, and maybe just drop the head back a little. If that back feels okay, you can push the pelvis slightly forward, just turning the body towards the right side to do that. Breathing in and breathing out. Remember, if it's too much, just keep the twist lifted. Inhale, using your core, coming back. I'm going to draw that right hand forward. Inhale. Turn and twist towards the other side. So twisting towards the left, drop the shoulders down. Good. Inhale. And exhale, drop shoulders, start into your core. Good. Option to stay here, or if you wanted to reach back, see if that left hand can come onto the heel. If it reaches, you can bring the fingertips there. You can grab the heel, or you can reach back. Maybe tilting the pelvis forward, drop the shoulders down, and getting a little bit more depth in the spine and the back. If that feels okay. 3, 2, and 1. Using the core, slowly walking the hands up the heel, coming back, twisting, and swooping that arm wide and back to the front. Inhale, reaching up and hinging at the hips. We fall down into our tabletop, tucking the toes and sinking down into child's pose. Good. Just feeling how child's pose helps to reset the spine. Fingers nice and wide. Good. We're going to take the bicep up and down away from the shoulders. Breathing in. Breathing out. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Let's peel the body back up into cat. Finding your lovely cow. And just drawing into that lovely flat back. Nice work. We're going to reach out with the right hand, just twisting the body. Inhale. Drop shoulders down and away. Feel long. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to reach through. So find that lovely reach through. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Reaching back up. Lovely twist. Good. A little reset of the spine here. Inhale. Exhale. You've got the option to come down on the elbow, or you can reach all the way through, bringing the back of the shoulder, the cheek, the backs of the hands down. Good. Staying there. That's another option for you. So left hand could reach up maybe, and you can tuck that left hand behind the body. And the other option is to think that left shoulder, roll it up towards the ear and back, opening the body towards the ceiling a little bit more. So you're imagining you're twisting, pushing the back of that right hand down, drawing that left shoulder back and away, trying to twist the body a little bit here. Shoulders drawing down all the time here. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Beautiful. Breathing in and out. Love the little twist. And slowly bringing it back down. If you've taken that hand, reach that left hand back down, using it as your foundation, pushing in and lifting back up for one more lovely twist. 3, 2, little smile. Inhale, exhale, bringing the hands down. You've got it, other side. Let's do it. Inhale, reaching up. Drawing the shoulders down, really reaching and twisting as far as feels comfortable for you. Feeling the benefit of that after our lovely little spine sequence. Inhale, slowly reaching through. You've got it. Thinking about the core, the back body. Inhale, reaching up. And slowly exhale, reaching through. Option to come down all the way. Shoulders, drawing it all the way out. Good. Relaxing, maybe reaching up with the right hand. Option to tuck the hand behind the back. You can just stay here. Lovely work on both shoulders down. With a little extra push, rotate that right shoulder back. We push into the back of the hand and we open the body up a little bit more towards the ceiling. Good. Get a little bit more stretch in that upper body, a little bit more twist here. If it feels too much, just move the head, the hands back a stage. Inhale and exhale, feeling that lovely release. 2 and 1. Inhale and slowly reaching back up, bringing the right hand back down as your foundation, lifting up, taking one last really beautiful twist. Inhale, slowly bringing the hand back down. Good. And we're going to just breathe in, taking back down into a nice child's pose. Option to take the knees wide, or you can keep them a little bit more in line with each other and relax. So just take a few deep breaths here. We're going to build some of that movement into a nice like flow. We're going to add in a little bit of a balance. And also maybe give you the option to play with camel pose if you fancy it. So a few little challenges in there, but also nothing you have to do. Just there if you fancy it. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Beautiful. So we're going to bring the head back to center. We're going to push into the hands, slowly lifting up and readjusting. Whatever choice you made with your lovely child's pose. Good. Finding tabletop. Beautiful. Good. So we're going to tuck the tailbone under, a little bit of a cat pose. Find a lovely cow pose floating into it. Good, lovely little flat back. We're gonna walk the hands towards the knees, lifting up. And this time we're gonna just reach the hands up and swoop them around and down. Good. We wanna breathe in, tuck under in the pelvis, draw in from your core and drop the shoulders down. We want this lovely, long, strong spine. Good. If you wanna continue to move with the back stretch, you can tuck the back toes to begin and just see how it feels. We're gonna breathe in. And exhale, slowly drop the shoulders back. Feel like the chest is bleeding. As we tuck the pelvis, we lean back slightly, giving ourselves another little back bend here. Maybe the chin stays tucked to start, and then we slowly use the core to come back. Good. Nice job. Breathing in. Exhale, a little smile as we draw in from the core and tuck under in that pelvis. Good. Breathing in the chest and the spine lift. And as we exhale, as you tuck under, maybe see if it feels comfortable to bring the hands to those toes. It might not. You might stay here, hands on hips, or just reaching back. And if it does, maybe push the pelvis forward. Draw the chin in, or you've got the option to look up slightly. Squeezing the shoulder blades in, a little bit of camel pose. Good. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Then we're going to draw the chin in slowly begin. One hand, use the core to come back up nice and safely. You've got it. Good. Breathing in, reaching it up. And exhale, slowly bring the hands back down into our tabletop. Good. Inhale, reaching up with that right hand. This time a little up, we're going to reach through. Little twist. Inhale, lift. We'll talk you through a little balance here if you fancy it. Good. So either bringing the elbow down, you can play with the movement here. You can reach all the way through and then down. Lovely. Now if you fancy playing with a little bit of balance, shift the weight over towards that right knee and extend the left toes. So that's a really good place to be working that heel away, little stretch in the calf muscle. Now from here, listen to your core. So using the core as your balancing center, maybe see if you can lift that back leg. Maybe seeing if you can play with bending the back knee. And then notice where that balance is. If you wanted, you can stick here. You don't have to do any of it either. Or you can come up to the fingertips potentially on that left hand. And maybe see, don't worry if you roll out of it, maybe see if you could grab that toe. 3, 2, and 1. Just a little challenge there. Bring the hand down, the knee, inhale, lifting up. You don't have to do that either. Or you can do it a little bit more lifted from the elbow. Inhale and exhale, bring the hand down. Good. Just a good play in the class today. Inhale, let's lift it up. And exhale, we're going to reach through once, keeping it nice and long. Love a little twist and a reset from camel. Inhale, reaching up. Good. And the option. Coming down onto the elbow. Again, you can do all of these from the elbow. Good. Or you can reach all the way through, dropping it down, those shoulders draw down. So beautiful. So steady breath, don't hold the breath if you're going to play. Maybe shift the weight over towards the left knee and extend the right toes. It's a great place to stay, working the heels away from you. Nice one. All right, thinking about your core, breathing in, breathing out. See if maybe that back leg wants to lift. Again, it could be a little bit or a lot. Maybe you're playing here. You also have the option to bend that back knee. Just breathe. See how the balance is. Are you wiggling a little bit left to right? How is it feeling today? If you feel settled, you feel like you've got it on that shoulder, maybe reach up and grab the toes just for a little bit of fun. No worries if it's not there. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Kicking it up. Bring the knee down, pushing into the hand. Inhale, lift. Little twist. Beautiful. Bringing the hands down. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Tucking the tailbone under to a lovely little cat pose. We're going to tuck the back toes and begin to lift up to your downward dog, bending the knees. You've not done too much in those hamstrings yet, so give it a good little walk. Nice. 3. So a little shake of the head up and down, like we're saying yes. Maybe a little left and right, like you're saying no. 3. Breathing in and out. 2. And 1. Coming to a bit of stillness. See where your energy is. Do you want to take a step, or are you in the mood to hop? Maybe come to the tops of the toes, either stepping forward or bending the knees and hopping. You choose. Slowly drawing everything down. Good. Checking in with those hamstrings. We're going to shift the weight over towards the left foot. Just see if you can extend a little in the right leg. Again, it's just a little warm from the hamstrings. Bending down the other side. Breathe. And out. Bending and just straightening even a littlest bit. Just sending a little message there to soften, bending, and straightening. My hamstrings are so tight today. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more on each side. You've got it. 3. Nice deep breaths. 2. Straightening and coming back to center. Just let it all hang. Bringing the hands either opposite elbows or just letting them swing. You've got the option to just get in a little bit more on the side body there. A little swing side to side. Don't forget, lovely, slow, deep breaths. And 1. Amazing. Back to center. Good. Now your job here is to come up to standing in a moment, as slow as you can. Head coming up last. Stop when you need to. It's not a race. Be mindful as you slowly begin to fill the body up, thinking the body's arching a little bit in cat pose. If you feel any sense of dizziness, just stop, take a breath. Feeling the spine, the pelvis tucked under. Trying to line up the spine, lifting nice and tall and long. Inhale, rotate the shoulders up. And exhale, drop it down. It's breathing in, closing the eyes. Lovely, strong Tadasana. Feeling a nice tenseness in the lower body. You want to kind of have the legs nice and strong. Beautiful. And breathe in and breathing out. Good. Inhale, we're just going to rotate the shoulders up and back. Big circle, eyes closed if you like, or open, whatever you need. Just get that lovely stretch. Nice. Just a little focus today. Whole body stretch always, but we're working a little bit to get some release in the spine. And a little bit more in that upper body in the shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Dropping it down. Good. Let's shake the hands out. Take a moment and grab a drink. Something we've not quite done yet, but another little flow. Cheers to you guys. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit work in the spine. My yoga teacher, I don't know how much truth is in it, but I definitely feel this like burst of energy. But he always said to me that doing a back bend was like a shot of espresso. He said for the body, doing a back bend in the morning just starts to get like everything moving in the body, and it's really healthy. So something for you to do, even just a few cat and cows if you're feeling sluggish. I definitely do take that on board sometimes, or sun salutation is really great for the spine. Cheers. All right, team. Hopefully that felt good. We're going to keep flowing and moving in this next section and then play with a little bit of balance. All right, when you're ready, let's bring the feet hip distance. Come near to the top of your mat. Amazing. Inhale. And exhale. We're ready. Coming back to that place, we're going to tuck the tailbone under. We want to feel lifted in the legs. You don't want to lock the knees, but you still want to feel like you're tensing here. You've got that lovely, lovely tuck in the tailbone and the glutes. Good. And then their core, we're going to breathe in and rotate the shoulders up. And as we exhale, we tuck that rib, the navel in, and we've got that nice long spine. Nice work. Feet hip distance and breathe. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Maybe closing the eyes before we begin this next bit of the sequence. Inhale. Mouth closed. Maybe finding that lovely Ujjayi breath again. Inhaling. And slowly exhaling. Lovely. Before we continue, maybe coming back to the beginning of that class, maybe what is it that really brought you to the mat today? Is there anything specific you really wanted out of the class? Any intention that you said? Or we talked a little bit about festive feelings. If there's anything that's feeling great, let's kind of embrace that and welcome it in. If there's anything that's feeling like a little heavier, let's breathe in and exhale, letting it go. Just allowing yourself to have those emotions, but bringing it in and allowing it to flow through you softer. Every emotion is valid, even if it's a lot. We're all meant to feel, we're all meant to be. It's the human experience. It's just trying to let it flow through us, right? All right, when you're ready, let's inhale, reaching up. Good. A little back bend if you can't see it here, and then exhale, hinging up the hips. We're gonna hold just as that. Good morning to those hamstrings, right? Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, pull down over the toes. Good. Finding your version of halfway lift. So either drawing the hands up the legs, wiggling the elbows in, working to straighten the legs slightly, or fingertips forward, hips are in line with the ankles, working to straighten out. Both are great. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees deep, big scoop up. Reaching the palms out, little back bend, and then we tuck under in the pelvis. Exhale, shoulders draw down. Amazing. Inhale. And exhale, drop the shoulders. Holding in that lovely strong Tadasana. Kind of imagining here with eyes closed that you're standing on the top of that mountain. Just taking that beauty, that strength, that confidence with you as we move through the rest of the practice and the rest of the day, even the month. Inhale, reaching it up. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Good. Bend down over the toes a little quicker this time. Halfway lift. Inhale. Yogi's choice here. Bend the knees and scoop it up. Good. Inhale, bringing the palms in. Tucking the pelvis, trying to find that nice long spine. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Lovely release. Next one, we're going to step back. Inhale, reaching up. Hinging at the hips, bend the knees, pull down over the toes. Finding a lovely halfway lift. Bend the knees. This time we're going to step back with the right foot. Big step back. Good. We're going to drop the heel. You want the feet a little bit wider. So you want them hip distance apart, not closer. From here, when you're ready, see how it feels to lift up into your warrior one. Good. So we're trying to turn the hips so they face forward. Right? If there's any pain in that back knee, you can take runner's lunge, lift the toe, draw the hip in, but otherwise, that puts 45 degrees and turning the hips forward. Inhale, we're going to reach up, and exhale, sink down into that front knee. We want to keep the tailbone tucked, so we don't want the tailbone sticking out and reaching forward. This is how we want. Inhale, tucking in the squeezing under in the tailbone, pelvis drawing forward, hips forward, reaching up, and then we sink into that front knee. Feeling it on the right hand side. Good job. 3, 2, and 1. Straighten. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Sinking. Inhale. Straightening. Good. We're going to swoop the hands down onto the hips this time. We're going to pivot that back foot. So this time we're going to lift the toe and pivot so that that knee is lifting, the toes lifted, and we're turning. So we've got runner's lunge here. Good. Inhale. We're going to reach up. And we're going to sink down into that front knee and bring the thumbs in. Nice. Sinking down. You've got the option to stay here. Inhale, straighten. Or a little option to twist if you want. We bend down in that knee. If the balance feels okay, twisting. So we're moving that right elbow towards the left-hand side. Maybe sink down and bring the elbow down. You can relax it on that knee. You can tuck it in front and maybe draw the thumbs towards center. If you don't feel balanced, either hold on to something or just hit the twist. Inhale, slowly scooping it right back. Reaching up. You've got it bending into that back knee. We're going to slowly bring it down to the mat. Inhale, reaching up. Slowly bring the hands on either side of that front foot. Wiggle the front foot back. Sinking down into your child's pose. Beautiful. Breathing in and out. Inhale, peel the body up into that lovely cat pose. Drawing the shoulder blades apart. Tuck those back toes. Lift it up into your downward dog. You've got it. So we're shifting the weight back, starting with knees bent and working either both heels down at the same time. So you can lift up in the heels and both come down. Working the tailbone away or working one heel then the other. Just breathe. Little smile. You've got this. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, looking forward between the thumbs. Step up, forward, or you can hop. You choose. Good. Folding down over those toes. Halfway lift. Deep breath in. And bend the knees. Scoop with the arms. All together. Maybe little back bend and then tucking the tailbone under. And breathe. Just checking in, slowing down that breath. Inhale. Exhale, mouth closed, ujjayi style. Another one just like that. Inhale. And third one, a little more cleansing in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Nice job, guys. Inhale, reaching it up. Good. Let's hinge at the hips, reach forward, bend and down over the toes. Halfway lift. This time we're going to bend the knees and take a big step back with the left foot. You've got it. Remember, the feet are a little bit wider, so we don't want them too close together. Hip distance. Bringing that back heel, really taking your time to get really nice alignment that feels good for you, and slowly coming up. Good. Now play with it. We don't want any sore knees. Play with that foot. Where does it need to be so that you can have the hips forward? So you got it. So thinking a little bit about our traditional warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, we tuck under in the pelvis, squeezing, drawing in from the core. Again, that long spine, reaching up. And exhale, bending in that front knee. Good. Sinking down. Good. Inhale, straighten. And exhale. You've got it. Sinking, feeling strong. Feel like I'm lifting the upper body, pushing down in the lower body. Inhale, straighten. You've got it. Moving the arms down onto the hips. Good. Breathing in. We're going to shift the weight forward. Bend slightly in the front knee so that you can just pivot. The back toes are lifting, finding a little bit more runner's lunge. You've got it. Inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to slowly bend that front knee. Again, keeping that tuck in the pelvis. We sink down. Good. Inhale, straightening. And exhale. Breathing in and bending. So again, you've got the option, just stay here, come out of it. If it feels too much, you can bring the hands together, thumbs to sternum and sink. Maybe adding in the twist if you like. So left elbow, we twist towards that front knee and maybe just rest on the knee for now. That might be enough. Whipping that back heel away. Or you can tuck it in front a little bit more. Sinking down and drawing the thumbs in towards the sternum. Just see how that feels to you. Option to look up. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to breathe in, slowly come back, reaching it up, and then sinking down into that back knee. Bring the knee all the way to the floor. Reaching forward on either side of that front foot. Wiggle the front foot back. Good. Inhale. Sink down into your child's pose. Lovely job. Breathing in. And breathing out. Inhale, touch the tailbone under, finding cat. Tuck the back toes and lift up, chin down the dog. Love it. Now, option, you play. If the hamstrings are tight, just keep walking and swinging. Maybe swing the head. So yogi's choice. Downward dog is a strong whole body stretch, so make it work for you. Breathing in and out. If you're in the mood for a little bit more challenge, maybe play with your three-legged dog. Lifting one leg and then the other. Holding and breathing in. Maybe switching sides if you're moving at my pace. But again, just play with downward dog. If it's too much, come out of it. Breathing in and out. Good. Maybe bringing that foot back down. Good. Everybody looking forward. Inhale. Coming to the tops of the toes. We step or we hop. You choose. Pull down. Find some breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. We're going to shift away towards that left foot and extend the right leg a little. Trying to find a nice slow breath in. Mouth closed. Giant breath. Send the breath down the back as you switch sides. Inhale and exhale. Switching again on one side then the other. There's no place I'd rather be. Coming back to center. Inhale, finding your halfway lift. Take your time. Bending the knees. And when you're ready, take your time here. We're moving upside down a little longer. Scoop it up. You don't want any dizziness. Option for a little back bend. And slowly bring the thumbs in. Just close the eyes and breathe. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Noticing the heart rate, any change in the body, any different temperature, anything that's felt challenging, anything that's felt good today. Holding on to that as we move them slow, breathing in. Just one exhale to the mouth. And you've got it. I'm going to separate the hands and just rotate the shoulders up and back again. We're going to move into a little bit more balance. I'm going to give you just a second to find a little reset. Just breathe in and out. Nice, slow, steady breath. Working a little bit into those shoulders. Good. And a little shake out there. Grab a quick drink. Balance. A little stretching. Shavasana, guys. Cheers. Oh, love it. All right. So I really wanted to just get a little bit into the shoulders here. So we're going to play with Eagle or Garudasana. And just kind of take a little bit of time with that one today. And using the arms to really get a lovely release in that upper body. So when you're ready, just find a lovely comfy stance, kind of hip distance, breathing in. And as we exhale, reach the arms wide. Just draw the shoulders down. Good. And then we're going to start with the left hand. We're going to bring it underneath the right. So cross as far as possible. Now, firstly, if your shoulders are tight and you don't quite make it with elbows in line with each other, that's fine. Bring the back of the hands together. So your option is that it looks like this. If not, if you can reach as far as tucking the elbows into each other and bringing the backs of the hands together, that's great too. Always good. And then maybe even if you've got a little bit of spare space, that left hand, put in towards your nose. Maybe see if you can wrap it around. So you can either have the hands kind of touching, it's like this whole wrap, or maybe sometimes it's tight, so there's a finger there. Just something maybe to help you bind the arms. Good, and then I'm going to turn and show you my back side, not my best side. We're going to inhale, lift the arms up. And then what I want you to see is up. My elbows are staying, but my shoulders are going to drop down. Ooh. Good. Inhale. And then slowly drop it all back down. Just relax. Good. Inhale, lifting it up. And then slowly drop both shoulders down. Good. So the elbows are staying lifted. Shoulders are drawing down the back. I always find this one so strong. Just breathe through it. Imagine stress, tension. It's just falling off the body, releasing, melting away. 3, 2, and 1. Bringing it down and just unravel those arms. Good. Little shake out. Maybe move the neck. I find that quite helpful. 3. Breathing in 2 and 1. Amazing. Inhale, reaching it out. Exhale, draw the shoulders down. Let's do the other side. So we're doing it today with the intention in the pose to really soften the shoulders. So this time that right arm comes underneath, pressing again as far as you can. Doesn't matter, it could be here. You could tuck it in. That might be enough. Or this time it's the right hand. So maybe drawing it in and seeing if you can just twist it around. So either bringing the hands together, a little finger, whatever it is. Just helps keep that little bind. Good. Breathing in with me. And exhale. We're going to lift the elbows up. And you know the deal, we draw both shoulders down now, but the elbows stay lifted. Ooh. Inhale. And as we exhale, slowly bring the elbows down. Good. Breathing in, lifting up. I'm going to hold this one just a little longer. Oh, it's feeling really tight for me today. I'm going to breathe through. Maybe close the eyes if you like. Find that lovely ujjayi breath if you can. Or not, just lovely slow inhale and exhale is fine. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bringing it down, unravel those arms. Nice. And then just take whatever movement, use your intuition, maybe rolling a shoulder, head side to side, just to feel that little bit of a reset. Good. Back to center, breathing in and exhaling. Amazing. Now we're gonna add in the balance here. So that's Garudasana or eagle arms, more traditional. You can do those today, or we can leave that out and just bring the arms wide. And also the balance can be, you can hold on to something if you like as well. So hands on the hips to start, we breathe in. And as we exhale, a little bend in the knees, we're gonna shift over, and that right leg is gonna be your standing leg. And then we're gonna bring the left toe in. So you've got the option, if you want to play with the balance, great. If not, toes can be beside the foot or across, and you can bend the knees this way. Or if you wanted to lift the foot, cross at the knees like you're sat at a table and stick your bum out, that's great. That's your Garudasana balance. So holding on to the wall. The other thing is if you bend a little deeper, you might be able to tuck that back foot. But again, that's something that either comes over time or never does. Like half my yoga teacher trainers could do it and half couldn't. It's just one of those things. So it's not a must ever. Good. Inhale, slowly coming back up. And taking a little step out with that foot. Good, little shake out, breathing in. Nice slow exhalation. Try not to hold the breath and be balanced. Shoulders draw down. Other side with the legs. Inhale. Little bend. Good, shifting the weight over. So again, going straight into the pose if you know it. Otherwise, toes come in, or you can cross toes down, stick the tailbone out if balance isn't there today. Or you can lift, cross the knees like you're sat on a chair, sticking the tailbone out. Maybe working to tuck that back toe if it's there, and we lean forward with the chest. Good. Relax the forehead, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lifting and unraveling those legs. A little shake out. All right, we're gonna add the arms. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, bend the knees. Good, we're gonna shift the weight over towards the right hand side, and we're gonna cross the left arm underneath the right. Bringing the backs of the hands together, slowly bringing that left foot in. Good, perfect to stay there, or bring the toes forward and lean. Maybe wrap the hands if you want, or maybe lifting. So you've got those arms reaching forward, maybe tucking the back toe. Amazing. Relax the forehead. Eagle pose. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lifting, stepping out of it. Good, arms come wide and down. Good, inhale, breathing in. And exhale. You've got it. Inhale, reaching the arms out. Little bend in the knees. This time we shift the weight over. Standing leg's going to be the left. Right toes come in. You've got the right arm comes underneath the left. Backs of the hands come together. Maybe even take that little extra twist, palms together. Option here to cross at the legs or bring the toe down. Tilting the tailbone away, and leaning forward. Relax the forehead. If it's wobbly, don't worry. Bring the foot to the floor, use the wall, whatever you need. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lifting and unraveling, bringing the arms out. Inhale, bringing the hands on the hips, and just staying in stillness. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth with me. You've got it. All right, a little tree pose before we float down to our lovely final stretches. Inhale, bending the knee, shift the weight towards that right leg, wiggling the left heels over. We don't want to dip in the hip, we want to lift, tuck the pelvis by squeezing, and then we inhale, draw the shoulders back, and feel really long and tall, all about that spine. In from the core, maybe rotating so much the foot feels like it wants to lift up off the mat. Be it low the knee or above, but never on. So we want to take it above, resting the foot in. But again, I don't want you to see, look, if we rest, that hip drops out, we want to lift. Inhale, you want to lift, push this inner thigh into the foot, rotate, and work to move this knee wider. The hip opener, this pose. So try our best not to get lazy. The foot a bit higher. Good. Inhale, reaching the arms wide if you fancy. Breathing, maybe reaching them up alongside the ears. Breathing in and out, drawing in from your core. Maybe the palms come in. Good. Inhale. And slowly exhale, turning the knee in, lifting and stepping out. Maybe keep it flowing, bend the knees. Deep breaths, wiggling. This time, right leg over. If the hip is dipping, we just lift nice and tall. We tuck the tailbone under and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Upper body, rotate the shoulders back, hands in, and then maybe lifting here. Good. Squeezing and rotating, feeling that lovely openness in the hips. Nice steady breath. Maybe your drishti or your gaze somewhere slightly in front of you. Try not to look at me actually, because me moving will make you wobble. And again, if the foot's on the inside and that inner thigh, try to squeeze, lifting up in the head, squeezing. Almost imagine you're trying to rotate this knee as far over as you can. Nice steady breath. Option with the hands. Remember that core and the long spine is where all this is coming from. Maybe reaching the hands up. Remember, you can always use the wall. And then maybe slowly bringing the hands in. Inhale, knee comes in, bringing the foot out, reaching the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hinging at the hip, bending the knees, bring the head down, and slowly come down onto your mat. You've got it. Start to get yourself cozy for a nice seated stretch. To complete the session, your last few little sips of your drink. Nice. Oh, what a nice stretch. A little bit of yin, a little bit of yang, a little bit of heat there. Inhale. And slowly exhale, dropping the shoulders down. Remember, seated doesn't have to mean cross-legged. If it's uncomfortable, choose what suits you. Or even go and find somewhere else. And to sit on a chair, that's all good. Inhale. We're going to slowly twist. We're going to take the left hand onto the right knee, right hand back. Inhale. And exhale, twist. Drop the shoulders down. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming back to center. Breathing in. Other side. Right hand to the left knee, left hand back. The left hand uses like a kickstand. We're not bending down into it. We're straightening, pushing the fingertips into the mat. Long spine, inhale. And maybe twisting a little further. 4. Breathing in and out. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming back to center. You've got it. Begin to take a deep breath in. We're going to reach the arms out. I'll show you from the side. We're going to see if we can either bring the hands onto the lower back or interlace the fingers. So lower back is great. We're interlacing the fingers and see if we can extend those arms out, squeezing the shoulder blades in towards each other. If that feels way too much, come back. Just breathe in and breathe out. Dropping shoulders down. Maybe if the hands are interlaced, flicking the fingertips out. And we all have the option here, wherever you are with the arms and the shoulders. Inhale, maybe leaning forward slightly, or coming all the way down into a forward fold. Forward comes down to the mat, reaching the hands forward. So that could be it, or it could be as simple as bringing the hands on the lower back and just leaning forward slightly, or you can come all the way down here as well. Listening to where your body feels comfortable. Again, it's going to feel different for each of us. Just breathe in and breathe out. Chris, breathe. 2, and 1. Inhale, slowly peeling the body back up to nice tall position, separating the hands if they're there, bringing the hands forward. You've got it. Hands on the knees. Breathing in. And as we exhale, shoulders draw down, drawing from the center, and that right ear comes to the right shoulder. And then you're going to slowly draw the chin down towards the center, and rotate the neck so that the left ear comes to the left shoulder. Breathing in and out, slowly drawing the chin down. It feels really tight. Just take your time, move slow as you need. Taking those little half circles at your own pace. Inhale. Exhale for 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chin towards the chest. Inhale, lifting up. Good. Breathing in And exhale, right ear comes to right shoulder, left hand comes up to give you that little massage, getting into the neck, shoulders, really feel around. Again, don't be afraid to put a little extra pressure there. It's like a little bit of time out, just to say, oh, I'm tight. That last little release I deserve, that really pushing either all the way up into the neck, sometimes feels really good, all the way down into the shoulder. Really lovely. To remember, you can do this one anytime. Little break if you're working. 2 and 1, or just sat on the sofa. You can do watching TV in the shower. Inhale, bringing the head back to center. Really nice one. And then slowly taking the head the other direction. Left ear to left shoulder. Drop the shoulders down, spine long. When you're ready, just give yourself that lovely little bit of time. Relief. Nice slow deep breath here. You quite like Ujjayi breath, maybe focusing on that. If not, just slow inhalation, slow exhalation is what we want. We slow the breath. We start to tap into calm nervous system, parasympathetic, just allowing the body just to welcome in that little extra bit of peace as we move through the rest of our day. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming back to lovely center point. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. You've got it. So I invite you just to flip the palms up, drop the shoulders down, back to the hands, relaxing on the knees, or wherever if you're not sat cross-legged, all good. And just close the eyes. I'm taking 3 slow, deep breaths with me. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Breathing in. And slowly exhale. Breathing in. And slowly exhaling. Allow the breath to go back to its natural rhythm. Just checking in. Do you physically feel like there's areas you worked, things that were tight and now maybe a bit softer, areas that felt challenging today and things that felt really great? Honor it and know that whatever the practice brought to you is what you needed. And anything that you left out, a little well done for just honoring the self and the body and where it was in this moment. Maybe checking in with the mind. Hopefully it's not as busy. However, I know that's hard. Maybe trying to hold on to a little bit of that little fuzziness, a little bit more quiet as you move into the rest of your week, your day, and the month. I invite you to slowly begin to find your favorite position for your final Shavasana. We complete today's stretch. The lovely bit of time out to relax. And as you lie down or get cozy on a sofa again or back in bed, whatever, just allow yourself to check in. If you're cold, wrap up, grab a pillow from around you. The joys of being at home. Excuse me. And just bring yourself into a space that feels really soft. And I have a piece today by Jeff Foster. He reminds us in his reading that you are enough simply in just your being. And I think that's really powerful during a time where the lists feel never ending, expectations that we put on ourselves feel a lot more. It's titled, Let Yourself Rest. If you are exhausted, rest. If you don't feel like starting a new project, simply just don't. If right now you don't feel the urge to make something new, just rest in the beauty of the old, the familiar, and the known. If you don't feel like talking sometimes, take a deep breath and just stay silent. If you feel fed up with the news, just turn it off. If you want to postpone something until tomorrow or never, do it. If you want to do nothing, try to let yourself do nothing at some point today. Or if you have the luxury of no kids, do nothing at all for the whole 24 hours. Feel the fullness of the emptiness, the vastness of the silence, the sheer life in your unproductive moments. Time does not always need to be filled. You are enough simply in your being, simply in your breathing. So try to carve out some time to let yourself rest. Breathing in and slowly, slowly breathing out. We've got the option, you need to get off today, to begin to slowly take any last stretch the body needs, or stay a little longer, getting lost in the music. Thanks for joining me today. Peace and love always.